significance behind the ski games? How special it is to the playing
Yeah, I think being here from year one and obviously having Scott Harris on the board and at the time Joe was there and was able to talk to us about her journey and what the family had been through was amazing, and her fight and her battle and how she was just relentless with it, didn't give up. It sort of really spoke to us as a playing group, and like we go out there, I know I think of her every time we go there for this Teal game, and the newer boys obviously didn't get to meet her, but we got to meet some other ladies who are going through the same thing with their families, and I think it's one of these moments where you realise it's bigger than basketball, and like yes, we go out there and throw the ball in the hoop and it's fun and whatever, but to really get behind a cause and do it for people's families and those you love, it's really special to us.
You mentioned it there a little bit. I guess then you played in a little bit of stressful connections to the initiative.
I guess the boys that were here that met Jo, she I think at the time was given 5 months to live. Don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly sure, but I think she ended up going about 2 years. She got to see her boys 18th and 21st, and she just battled and battled and battled, and she would come into trainings sporadically, after chemo and come and talk to us, and that I guess really struck some of the boys, especially me. Like I really, I have a younger sister and obviously mum and aunties, and just think if that would happen to my family, how awful it'd be. So it's really a good initiative to get behind, and I don't think any of the boys have that going through the family at the moment, but there's other boys with other cancers going on. So there's some personal connection to it, but I just think it's an amazing cause to get behind, and it's a really big part of our group.
How big of a legacy has she, though? I guess, as you said, you were there when it all started, but for the newer players as well, have you sort of felt like they've got behind the cause as well really well?
I think so. I think, again, like the boys that were here can speak to it and can sort of push her legacy on, but I think when we get to the game, I think that's when it kind of sets in for everyone else and realise how much support not only we give, but the crowd gives. All the money we donate, boys are putting shoes up and for donations and whatnot. So it's really special to us, and her legacy will live on here hopefully forever.
Have you seen it, I guess, Phil, since over the few years? I know that Jackie's raised a fair amount of money for the cause. Have you, I guess, seen it grow in terms of awareness and things like that at the games?
I think so. I think the boys coming in again, you're sort of aware of what the round is. They might have played in it last time, and the awareness that maybe we can give to Cairns and their fan base and the people watching on TV, and that's sort of, I guess, the point of it is for the outreach and the awareness, because I know it's a brutal cancer and it comes on quick and there's no warning signs. So go and get checked and get tested, and do what you can for your loved ones. If they're feeling a bit off and something's not right, then push for them to go and get checked.
Max, you've got a few game worn jerseys going up. Can we expect to see yours up for auction?
It'll be up for auction, but it won't be game worn like this Teal one. But unfortunately, I'll chuck it on just for the warm up maybe, and then take it off. So at least it's game worn on game day.
How is the injury coming along with timeline looking at that? We've seen you sort of taking shots. How are you sort of moving at the moment?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm in a good spot. I should be doing some contact towards the end of the week, so I'm running and moving around, but just the unfortunate timing of it, and it's all part of sport, and just trying to be around and cheer the boys on and do the right thing and push the right way.
The high performance centre works have got underway this
Oh,
morning.
have they?
Yeah, well, Roth actually put up a little Instagram post for it.
Roth did.
How exciting is it to see that? Yeah, obviously work's starting, and that is a reality that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I think it's amazing for sport in general in Tasmania, and I know we get the AFL team coming in, but just to push for more stadiums, more facilities for kids to strive towards. I know courts are struggling to fit the amount of kids that want to play basketball, so having more available can hopefully help grow the game, and I think it's just awesome for sport. But I mean, all we've ever needed here is 2 hoops and a little room to hang out, so I'm sure we'll have a slightly nicer room over in the new one, but never complain about the journey we've had so far.
Let's talk about the cap. $30 for a cap. You can buy them at this game on Saturday.
Yeah, $30 at the game. You might not look as good as me, but yeah, hopefully you look a little better. But yeah, $30. Obviously, all going to She, and yeah, we do what you can. You know, it's a small donation, and people are going through a lot worse than some other things you're going through. So do what you can.
What does the Teal initiative mean to you and the club?
Yeah, I think as the Jack Jumpers as an organisation, it's a real honour to obviously honour Jo Harris's legacy. She was a massive fan of the Jack Jumpers, and it was a real positive part of her life in that last 12 to 18 months. So I think that's really special. And then we get an opportunity to raise awareness for gyno cancer and support women all over the world. So that's really special. And the last part, the work of Scott and the fundraising for the Wellness Centre, that's going to be a massive asset to Hobart and people going through health challenges across the state. So yeah, I think we feel extremely privileged to be part of such a special game to close out our last home game.
The Jackies have a pretty big fan base. I guess leveraging that fan base for such an important cause is an important role to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every donation gets to make a difference in somebody's life, and then for the fans to support us in our last home game, we owe it to them to play our best basketball.
How special is this time of year for the playing group, I guess, surrounding the game and the conversations that's had around the time?
Yeah, I think we're really fortunate enough to have Scott come in and share part of his story and Jo's story. So that resonated extremely strongly with the group. A lot of the players knew Jo. So for us to be able to honour her, for us to be able to be supportive of different women in our life is a real privilege.
On the game itself, I guess, and a lot needs to go in Jackie's favour to make it into the six, but how important is it to finish out strongly?
Yeah, I think that, you know, like we've always said, it's not so much the results, but how we play in front of our fans. The fact that, you know, can we play together? Can we play hard until the final siren? Can all 11 guys come in and contribute and finish the season off in the right way if it is the final game? That's what we owe to our fans.
What's, I guess, been the focus for this week? And I guess, you know, some polish at the end in one, given the results against United.
Yeah, I think the process never stops for us to continue to improve, whether it's as individuals or as a team. You know, we're going to do that until the season's over, whether that's on Saturday or whether that's next week or whether that's in a month's time. Our job is not done until that final siren sounds. So constant improvement has always been the message since we began, and that's not going to change. And then I think just salvaging and enjoying the company of the group. It's been an unbelievable bunch of guys, and I'm really enjoying potentially the last time to step on the floor together.
We've seen Diggers go in, the high performance centre starting today. How exciting is that to see?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's a game changer for the club and the community, and especially recruiting to have such an attraction right here in Kingston. And then just the tremendous amount of work people at the club, Christine Finnegan, Darren Smith, Scott Roth, and even the people before them have done to get to this point. We're happy to see shovels in the ground, that's for sure.